It's good to see you guys again. It's been so long. Sorry. I've been just kind of dealing with a lot of health issues and trying to get my stuff together. So thank you so much for being patient with me. I totally forgot to put my usual information in the description of this video. So once it's posted, I will. But hi, my name is Bert. If you're new here, welcome. This is Jungleintuitive. This is where I do psychic collective tarot readings, sometimes pick-a piles. I also do personal readings. If you'd like to support the channel or just get some more information on any sort of situation that you'd like me to look into, you can reach me at my email at jungleintuitive@gmail.com, and you can get all the information you need on getting readings straight on the channel right there. Hi, good to see you. Thanks for joining. Anyways, I just wanted to drop in with a quick collective. I mean, every time I say quick, it's not usually quick, but I wanted to spend some time with you guys. I've been personally, just a quick life update. I just spent the past like 2 to 3 months in a shelter, and at this shelter, they don't let you stay there during the day. They make you leave at like about 6 a.m. every day and then come back at 5, and it was kind of, so for the past few months, it's been really hard for me to get like a solid place that was peaceful enough for me, or spiritually peaceful enough for me, or energetically peaceful enough for me to get a reading for you guys. I've just been dealing with attacks all month, but lately I've got myself back together. I've got my energy back up. It's been better than it's been for years, honestly. So we're gonna get right into it. So hopefully I'll be seeing you guys on here again, and I'll be getting over my health issues. But I'm gonna stop yammering on. Anyways, thank you so much for being here. Hey, Choices777. Hey, good to see you. But yeah, I just been dealing with a lot of weird attacks. And by the way, because I haven't been here in a while, also I'm gonna illustrate. What the fuck did I use the word illustrate for? I'm also gonna highlight that this channel is a safe place for everybody. I'm part of the LGBT community myself, so everybody is open here. I don't welcome any sort of racism or phobias or whatever the hell, what I call matrix, man-made, trivial BS. I don't tolerate it here. This is strictly a spiritual ground that I'm doing my readings in. I wanted to highlight this. I don't know why Spirit wanted me to bring that up, but in this very political world right now that we're coming into, that's being over manipulated and over saturated with opinion nowadays, made by man, not by God, to make us hate each other. I don't really invite that. I'm gonna be real with you. I'm sorry if this offends anyone, but I'm the kind of person that hasn't been on the news, hasn't been watching the news for the past few years, because as an empath, it would just upset me so much. And this was before I knew I was an empath, before I was aware of what I was supposed to do with these messages I was receiving and these feelings I was feeling and these downloads I was getting. I used to be kind of a political person. I used to be part of activist groups. I used to go to protests. Every day, I used to be very, very, very just spiritually disturbed by things that were created by man, by things created by the system to make us hate other humans. And so I kind of let that go when I went on my spiritual path, and I just listen to God now, because there is no, I'm sorry, because this is the most political I'll ever get, because as you can see, I'm very unpolitical, but it's like, at this point, there is no good side. There never was. As long as there is one human being given abilities to play God, there is no perfect person to do that, just like cult leaders. So ever since I just, and when you're, laws and things are being controlled by a person, that is not God, that is not you, related to you, have anything to do with your life, it really sucks. And that's when I just decided to become, just gave my life up to God, gave all my decisions and my opinions up to God, and that's it. I don't listen to other humans. I just listen to God. I listen to my messages. I be a good person, best I could be, act in the way that God would want me to be, and that's all I care about. And I care about being around other people that act the same way and believe the same way, and that's it. So that's the kind of space this is. This is. I'm not gonna talk about whatever, because I know there's gonna be trolls and shit for some reason, and I just wanted to say that that's the kind of reader I am. I don't get angry about things, people in supposed power. You know, I left that realm a long time ago, because everything is so spiritual now, especially with all of the nasty things coming out. It's just, that's what I predict. I predict a lot of people are going to become a lot more spiritual these days, especially on the Western Hemisphere, just because when you have no more order in your life, and you realize rules don't apply to this and that, you panic and you start talking to God. That's what gets people to talk to God. So I don't know. Maybe some people are gonna change out there. I don't know. Anyways, I don't know why I had to bring that up, but sorry for yammering on. Hi Lisa. Hi everybody. T, thank you. Hey Judith, good to see you. Sorry guys. Technology and racism. That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to leave the technology realm. I'm hoping I can get a storefront where I could just do readings. But of course, if I didn't have technology, I wouldn't be able to connect with you lovely people, and you wouldn't be able to get these readings, you know, any otherwise. Anyways, I'm going to just get into it. So maybe that's what this reading, I don't know, there's something about things turning from political to spiritual. Somebody tried to take a political and matrix route to fight you in the public. Like someone tried to go about things like, and by matrix, I'm just saying like someone that is completely materialistic, very stuck to just things without God, like someone that lives without God. There is no God in anything they do. And this could be a narcissist. This could be a narcissist. This could be somebody of a different race, or somebody that looks similar to you, but they're like racist, or they could be like jealous. I don't know, or something. They don't have to be racist. They could be like prejudice to some sort of groups of people, but it's like weird. Whoever this person is, they're like, they tried to take a materialistic political approach to taking you down by saying something, attaching something to the way you look, or your race, or your background, or your socioeconomic position in life, whatever that is. This person tried to say something about, oh, because they're from this background, or their parents were both really bad people, or this person has been around these kinds of people, or has a past with these kinds of exes, or etc., 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 this person is capable of doing this. And this person got in a community that you had moved into a little while ago. Doesn't have to be a community you moved into. It could have been a new workplace you went into, to flip on you prematurely. And this could have been, at the time, you could have noticed something a little bit weird about this community or this place you're in. Yeah, Four of Cups in the reverse. There's something weird, like rigged. It was something rigged about it. This person rigged it. This could be somebody in your family, or somebody that was in conspiracy with another family. These could be two families that were going against you, stalking you for a little while. For some of you, this is they said they don't want me to go too deeply into the stalking anymore because it's ending soon, because one family has died. So they want me to say one family has passed away. I don't know if it's your family, or if it's this other family. This could be the family of, I don't know whose story this is. And I said that I would not pick up on twin flames because I don't want to say I stopped believing in twin flames, but I think it's a really irresponsible thing for me to read into, because there's just no way. There's so much spell work floating around, and so many soulmates floating around, and so many astral predators spreading around, that it's just kind of like, I don't want people to get the wrong hopes from my readings when I go into like, twin flames. But for some of you, if you really resonate for this, like, this was the family of somebody that was related to your twin flame or knew your twin flame. So there's somebody that unknowingly has like a twin flame or a soulmate of yours or connection that's in this one family, and they were paid by another family or your family or some sort of group that was incorporated with you. They could have had something to do with an inheritance, land, fraud. There's fraud here. But there's something about how, like, if it's not twin flame, if you don't believe in twin flame, it's like somebody that really likes you. For some of you, because I know that twin flame is like a tagline for some of you, and for me, I don't like using it because I don't particularly like it, because some people use the twin flame storyline to kind of like it's kind of like an excuse to let someone who's been toxic to you, who's misunderstood you in the beginning, to come back. It's kind of romanticizing that for some people. I'm not saying that for everyone's soulmate purpose, but twin flames are meant to be a lesson. So some of you, it's not even a twin flame, it's just somebody that really, really likes you. And these people tried to use this person and some practitioners to end you, basically. They tried to get this whole community in on it to reject you. Little did they know this community got bought out by like some sort of law enforcement, or they got replaced and switched. Somebody's family passed away and got completely replaced with like doppelgangers, or like people that look like them, or people that do the same exact job in this section of the company where where the numbers just don't change at all. Like if they switch them out for other employees, it's like everything's exactly the same as if they were there, if they were not fired. So it's, I don't know, like somebody's family died, and like I'm hearing somebody like, okay, so I'm sorry if this is not everybody's story. This is really severely like specific and weird, and this is not everyone's story. But if you resonate with like possibly not being related to this family, and I'm gonna say family instead of corporations now, because you can apply the roles now. I've spoke about the terms enough, just apply it how it fits. But it's like, if you are originally not from this family, like not by blood, and there's some sort of sick deal with your money or something, these people instead took your money, or took some sort of money from the government, or saved up their own money. Maybe this is a rich family that somehow has connections. They went in and they kind of like, instead of give it to you or give you what you deserved after abusing you for so long, they gave it to another family to help them abuse you. Because there's something about you being too intuitive or too psychic, and knowing when these people are attacking you. You started to know at some point, maybe a few months ago or years ago, that it was your family, or the group that was around you at first that was attacking you. They were like, how the fuck does he know? Oh my God. They're scared of you. So they got so scared, they hired another family completely unrelated to you, full of people that you've never met before, not related by blood to anyone, to attack you, that does the same nasty shit. There could be pedophilia involved. I don't know. Sorry, like, this is really specific. And this group has, like, these two groups have been, like, harassing you, but one group died. Like, they want you to know, like, they could have even tried to make a doppelganger of you to do, like, a fake death, like a fraud, but they couldn't, confirmation, but they couldn't kill the real you. So they gave up. And they tried to give you psychosis. But the thing is, whoever this family is, if it is your family that tried to like get someone's cousin or hire somebody that looks like you to come in and sign some sort of papers, it's like that person got assassinated or like disappeared, and then your family or whoever did that, hired that, or arranged for that, they've all passed away. Like, they've all gone. These are people that go in disguise a lot. Whoever this family is, they go in disguise a lot. Somebody could have black hair, have a lot of black wigs. Somebody could also have like an old man disguise. Like, there's an old man that doesn't really look like an old man. Thank you, Judith. Okay. Like you're noticing weird anomalies about people around you. Like they're walking around you, and sometimes one day they have a limp, and the next day they don't. And suddenly they talk like somebody you know, like as if they've been listening to you with someone else, like they're using certain words. And it's like somebody that doesn't even know you that well, or even has been in your house like that. Like you're noticing little weird things where it's like suddenly my life isn't that private, or this person isn't. I don't want to scare anyone, and I don't want to add to anyone's like psychotic break right now, but like this is a confirmation. But it's like this person isn't who they seem, who they are playing as. Like it's not them. Just like how they made a doppelganger of you to fraud. Like if you know someone said, hey, Jungle Collective showed up to this meeting. You were like, I was never fucking there. What are you talking about? But you were there. We met you, and they were the same height as you, and they had your voice, and trust me, I don't know if they want me to say this, and maybe they'll say I'm crazy, but there is technology nowadays that a lot of undercovers, especially in law enforcement, can use to seem like someone else. That's how a lot of political dictators, leaders, get away with being fake assassinated. There's doubles, doppelgangers. And so, and this is something that's been existing, I heard, since like the 60s. So like maybe this family that did something to you, they have some sort of connection to the government, or like some sort of higher end resource, or some sort of like echelon where they need to disguise themselves. Like they might know celebrities, or like in another country or something like this. Realistic masks, thank you. Like the Truman Show. Thank you, Dreamwalker, exactly. And so I got this message months ago, and I didn't bring it up, but I overheard. I saw this scene, and it's like there's people, you know, have you seen the movie Us? And you know how like underneath the people on the surface in Us, I'm sorry if you haven't seen that horror movie, it's like there's literal clones of them downstairs in the sewers, in these government built tunnels, and they're literally not allowed to like be human, but they look exactly like the people up top. And they tried to come up to the surface and kill them, replace them, and take over their life. It's like something weird like that. I don't know, like that's literally based on real life. I feel like it is in a metaphorical way. Like something about like identity fraud, like there's certain crimes that are so reality shifting, where if like somebody found out that people could do this, there would be agoraphobes that would never leave their home. Hey, prophetic Pisces, there are people, if this was out in the media, there would be people that would lose their fucking mind. There's already people that lose their mind now over preppers, over the outdated information the government allows the public to know. Did you know that all of the technology from military news is literally 10 to 15 years old? 20 years old. Tesla already existed about 50 to 100 years ago. They just were allowed on a consumer level to have the patents. When the CIA or doesn't have a use for those patents anymore. And they figure it's safe enough for us dumb consumers to go ahead and use the technology. So, sorry, I don't know, I'm sorry for that mindfuck, but it is true. So you just really can't. So there's certain things that they just do not allow us as the public to know. Because like I said, there's already paranoid, and I live in the United States. There's already, here in the United States, there's a thing called preppers. And they're people that have lots of money that like spend hella money just like having underground tunnels and bunkers and like prepared canned foods and like guns and stuff for the end of the world, for like World War III or IV to land here because of conspiracy theories. Like, people drive themselves insane. It's called and there's things called agoraphobia, where there's people that just refuse to leave their home at all. Just from the information, just the little conspiracy theories that they know from, like, what National Geographic documentaries are allowed to tell you 20 to 30 years late. So it's like there's certain information right now. Wow, this is so weird. I got a weird pop-up, but it's like there was a weird pop-up that said Q&A, what's your useless talent? I was like, that's so weird. Was YouTube fucking roasting me? Maybe my useless talent isn't so useless after all. Maybe that's something that you should know. But it's like, yeah. Sorry, I'm getting all the downloads right now. Or maybe they wanted me to duck off right there. On that line, they don't want me to say much more. But basically, that's what I'm implying. Like, what I was implying is, when someone does a certain crime that's no longer on a regular Joe Schmo civilian level, but uses military technology or confirmation, or like classified technology, there's a different level of law enforcement here, and there's a different level to investigation that goes into it, where the punishment doesn't reach the public, doesn't even go to court. Sometimes it doesn't even go to trial. Like, there's their own, like, they just end up dead. If you thought the CIA was dirty already, and they've already done stuff to people that are already civilians here, that's just stuff they let you know. Laws are there to make us feel comfortable to be ourselves, when in reality they don't apply to some people and they get away with it. And so when there's certain people in this other level, right, this other tier of intelligence that's above regular civilians, and they do something bad, there are dirtier ways and more hidden punishments that they get. Gang stalking is the second tier of intelligence. Those people are in the second tier of intelligence because they have access to government files. They could have access to this and that. Traffickers, creeps, like high-level criminals. They're in this second tier of intelligence. If they're if their offense is low enough and they can catch them on it, yeah, they'll make the news. That's why some gangsters are like, okay, this is like another rapper. Why are they getting? Because they've done way more, and they just got hit up on that little charge, and we're allowed to see it as people. But there's another tier of intelligence. There's another tier where when someone does something on the level of black market level trafficking that crosses over with people in the government, because we know we have people that are corrupt in the government, there's things you're not allowed to see that they're doing to these people. And so I heard in my mind, these people, that's a Buddhist song that's playing right now. So I don't know, maybe someone old is about to die. I heard this family talk to their elder, right? I saw an Asian family. So this could be an Asian family. Someone could be of Asian descent. I also heard Mexican, like Latino or something like this. Someone could also be like, I heard Senegalese. That's really random. Senegalese, Nigerian, or like West African. So it's like there's a family that's been doing this, disguising themselves. They could do pedophilia, incest. They were targeting you. They were changing their disguises over and over again, masks over and over again. And they were getting away with this for years. And then something happened. Like, you said something, or you reported something, or you did something different. You went somewhere different. And the agents, or the high level agents or high level gang stalkers that were sent in for your protection started to swerve in and started showing up more. These people started to freak out, and they went to their elder, and the elder could have been somebody that worked for the government in their home country or worked for the government in this country that you're in. And this elder, it could be an older uncle, it could be a grandpa, someone with graying hair or salt and pepper hair. This man told them, I've seen this before. And he speaks another language, so maybe they speak another language, they could be half whatever, or that is their home country. They could be immigrants. This man said to them, this family, he said, I've seen this happen before. They're like, what do you mean? They're like, no, I've seen this happen before. My government, they've done it in the old days. Do you know what they're gonna do to you? And then, hold on, guys. Confirmation. There's some heavy stuff they don't want coming out here. This old man said, I'm gonna hold it up because, okay, so this old guy in my mind told his family, he said, what they're gonna do is they're gonna arrest us. They're gonna arrest you one by one or pair by pair. And they're gonna tell you that they're gonna take you to the station. They're gonna arrest you for anything they can find. And broken taillight, they'll even break it themselves if they're that impatient. They're gonna take you somewhere else that's not the station. And they're going to do something with you. They're either gonna take you somewhere to another prison where your name is not going to be there and you'll die and you'll be in an unmarked grave, or they're going to shoot you there in the woods. In my country, that's what this man said, they shoot you in the woods. They leave you there, they come back to town, and they replace you. They arrest you, they make you disappear, and then they replace you. Just as fast as these people replaced other people to come around you or something like that. Because they can't use their original identities anymore, because all the gang stalkers, quote unquote, or all the watchers, I call them watchers. There's a difference between gang stalkers and watchers. There's watchers that keep the order and that work for higher levels of whatever organizations, and there's gang stalkers. There's gang stalkers that are low level, just like rats. They're just rats. They're jealous people. They do things not for a higher purpose, but for petty level things, criminal things. So there's watchers all around. That's what they're saying. There's watchers everywhere. These people cannot show their face in public as themselves around the watchers. And the watchers, or the gang stalkers for organizations against these people, or the FBI, undercover, CIA, whatever you want to call it, all of them all together. I heard international governments are also involved in this, so there's other organizations I can't think of the name for, or special forces from other governments I don't know, but like they're all aware. They depending on how big your case is or how many people these people have gotten involved, there are like lots of people around you in town, lots of new people around you, surrounding you at all times, because they know these people might get desperate and they might do something rash. So there's lots of people around you that are actually themselves. They're not in disguise. Some are in disguise, but they're for your good. Like they're there to help you. Cycling the block, multiple people cycling the block, showing up to places suddenly, blocking you in line. They said if you're going somewhere and you see a line for something at the store, turn around and head straight out. That's a sign that means do not stand in line. That line was there to hold someone else up, but not you. You're not supposed to be held up. So they said if you see a line in some place you're going to in public, turn around and go to another store. That's what it means. Or come back another time. They're blocking something out for you. Or if you're driving somewhere, cancel the plans. If everything just falls out, so much traffic, cancel. There's something going on. If you know you're at that level of crisis, or you're at that level of just at least like, those types of things happening. Hey, good to see you. Hold on. Yeah, they want you to know that. But these people have gotten to a level where they've become so notorious, or there's so many warrants wanted for them on the underground levels and the second tier of intelligence, like I've mentioned, that that they can't go out as themselves. They actually have to disguise themselves. A lot of these people could spray. It depends on how severe. Like some of these people could literally spray tan themselves to look like another race to go outside. Like it's really that bad to go out in public. Like a lot of these people, they have stayed in their homes watching you from a computer. computer screens, if you know that you're being remotely viewed, could be remotely viewed from their homes. They're being watched 24/7. They cannot leave. And that could have been why you noticed that some people around you were not looking correct. But it's not happening anymore. That could have been your gang stalkers coming in and trying to watch you or something. If you want to look at it a spiritual way, you could just say they were possessed to watch you by monitoring spirit. And you just gave them space because you're not acting like yourself. So I'm going to give you space, especially if they're acting erratic. A really big thing to watch out for with people that to trust is that they're always cool, calm, and collected. All people in God's organization, or the people that play out the will of God, they are cool, calm, and collected. All angels are cool, calm, and collected. Yes, we do have, you are an earth angel as well. We do, and as empaths, we do have emotions. Of course, we break down. Of course, we get angry. But at our core, we all have really good natural morals. Willing to help, willing to uplift someone the best we can, the best of our abilities. Literally just give whatever is on our back because we can. Because that's what God would want us to do. And something about it is that we're always cool, calm, and collected. So if you're worried and you're in a place in public and you don't have any friends, maybe God hasn't put angelic friends in your life yet, but he has lately brand new friends or soon that are there to protect you. Just know there are friends around you everywhere. This is like, if you know you're part of this organization that is protecting you because of this large scheme, whoever this group is has been doing to you, there are friends assigned to be around you. There may be a random man that will ask you for directions just because you look stressed and might joke with you, might compliment you. There's little things like that. There's things about us that are very cool, calm, and collected. If someone comes up to you and they're erratic, they're angry, rude, and they bring up a trauma in you that feels like the narcissistic abusers from your past. Because you've been through narcissistic abuse, you can feel, hey Lauren, good to see you. You can feel exactly that same energy you felt when those people attack you before or even talk to you. There's a vibe you can sense someone's narcissistic. No earth angel or no person that works for God's organization or angelic organizations will have that energy towards you. Impossible. And these people are all psychic. That's why they're all coming in at the right times and they're all helping you. 12:22 p.m. on your clock. Thank you. These people are sent in randomly, just as random strangers walking by. Sometimes God selected these people knowing that they're friendly naturally and they don't even have any clue what this organization is, and they've been sent to your area. And just know that they've been sent in to help you with this trauma, because whoever this person is that used political means to make you lose your kind heart and your empathy, and your hope and your faith through rude people that were paid off. Those people are gone, they're dead, and a lot of them have been scared out of town and replaced. And like I said, there are higher people up there that can literally kill people and replace them with doppelgangers that take shifts, acting as that person. There's entire full-time jobs like this. You might notice a lot of these former abusers of yours, if they're still alive, they're going to show up to their jobs. They're going to show up and do the bare minimum of interaction, and they're not going to be at any parties, and they're not going to be anywhere where you are, because they'll know that you'll know that they're not the real them. So just, if you see that, take a note of it and just keep your distance and go on with your day. Because there's certain things that these people wanted you to yell about that maybe you're not supposed to yell about all the time for the sake of order. Because like I said, there's people out there that function off that little understanding of what the government or what the organization or whatever the fuck the man allows us to know as the public already gives so many people anxiety. Do you know what I'm saying? Just know that it's being dealt with in a very undercover way, very clean. Like, I'm seeing that scene in, is it Pulp Fiction? I think it's Pulp Fiction, right? Where they accidentally shoot that guy in the back of their car, and they call a certain guy that comes in, and he came in at like 12 p.m., had it all cleaned up, covered up, the car gone by like 3 p.m. Whole murder scene. That's what I'm talking about. Like, there's people like that that can work even faster in 30 seconds for people like this. So just, it's being dealt with in some really weird way, and they're just being closed in on more and more because these people in higher places see that you didn't deserve any of these attacks, so they're making up for it in severe ways, and they're trying to slowly ease your way back from that trauma and like actually surround you with people that are like you, or people that would get along with you. A lot of these people might even know already who you are, not in a creepy way, but just in a like you're a good person way. Because there's people that are always watching you, you know what I'm saying? But like good people, making sure things are going to plan. Because there are people that carry out God's will. There's cults that carry out certain deities' wills. Just because you clicked on a certain video on YouTube that claims to invoke request, psychic request, or protection, some videos, not all of them, and I don't want to get so tinfoil hat on you, but there are cults that watch who clicks on those videos looking for new members, accidental members, passive members that don't even know they're members, that are just under protection. Wow, this person really runs for this deity. Look at what they're praying for. They're a good person. We've been watching them. We're watching their computer history, whatever. We have someone out there posted in the government, and we're going to carry out this deity's will by protecting them. This is how some of these things work. This is how some of these organizations find people. That's why there's a lot of celebrities that are somehow nowadays on the ground. You know what I'm saying? Don't you notice how there's celebrities nowadays like on the ground with people? Do you know what I'm saying? Like before in the 2000s, celebrities were like, oh, it's hard to find them at the restaurant they're about to show up because of social media. Before, there was no social media. There's like a certain separation. But nowadays, celebrities are just found out here in the cut. Like they're out at like fucking your local Kroger's or your local Whole Foods or your local Trader Joe's, and you could get a picture with them. You could put them on TikTok. Isn't that weird, right? It's like the social balances have been collapsing. And it's because there's a reason why some of those people do not need security. Sometimes security doesn't look like security. Sometimes the Secret Service looks discombobulated and dysfunctional on purpose. Because the real people ruling over things are plain closed. That's why no one else gets hurt at these events. Just the right person gets shot, but everyone else is fine. Because, yeah. Okay, sorry. Hope I don't get sniped for saying that, but it's true. You just you have to understand that there are people that are not who they say they are, and you just have to not worry. And this message is to let you know that you have been seen for who you are, and you have been on a list that's being protected right now. You are somebody that has been you've been watched since you were a child, especially if you know you are gifted or you can see, if you are a seer. You know how they said that there's a GATE program? You could have not even been part of GATE. The GATE program was created, if you were in America, to abuse children with abilities. But back then, the government thought that abilities meant you were good at math. In reality, those people that were good at math or whatever were people that had abilities that were using them to follow the rules, the matrix, to be another slave. And they were picking up these kids. Oh, they follow the rules real well. We can just cannon fodder them. Look, they can do our computer work. Let's put them in the GATE program and study them and torture them. But you as a child, if you were in this generation, or if you're older and your kid was old enough to be around for this GATE program, to be in school, your kid was protected. Your child could be like an indigo child or have abilities like you, or you could have abilities yourself. You are protected by a higher organization, because that was done by a lower organization. If it was seen in the public, if the program was seen in the public, it's done by a lower organization. They're already doing experiments. They're just not telling the public. Good experiments too, like the ones that are meant to help people, the ones that are meant to torture. Of course, it's done by lower people, lower power people, stupid people, people that don't understand. They let them do it. There are gods, deities that work in the government too. They let them do it, just to play up this matrix thing, play this game. So they, yeah, the gate program was invented by idiots. They learned nothing, and that's the whole point. But you were protected. You were protected from being tortured, and if you were in the gate program, I'm really sorry. But for some reason, you avoided something. You avoided something. And if it wasn't a gate program, it's like some sort of assessment program you might have went into. There's some immigration tests and exams that are actually, yeah, like any sort of test you've taken or any sort of form you filled out, yeah. That could have been you. But you are on a protected persons list. There's nothing these people can do. Some of these people are trying to astrally do something to you, but it's not working. Okay, remember when I said something about twin flames? There's like, twin flame connection, soulmates. This other family that your family hired, that you don't know at all, in no relation to you, to avoid and scapegoat them for attacking you spiritually for your money. They didn't know that your soulmate was in this family. God placed your soulmate in this family to fuck them up. Or for some of you, they already knew this was your soulmate, and they wanted to bastardize your connection by this family was abusing your soulmate too. This family wanted to pair, if you relate with having a whole bunch of horrible exes, like handlers, that your family was hiring to date you and treat you poorly, your soulmate or your divine partner or counterpart, whatever, in this other group was treated the same exact way. They were trying to bastardize this weird God connection you both had with each other. Your bodies have some sort of weird code, alien code, I don't know, that was matched at birth. And so these people were drained. This person's family was also draining off of them psychically, taking them all up for their talents, calling them crazy, abusing them. This could be multiple people in this family that are meant to connect with you in some way, treated poorly, forced to date people or marry people that are bad for them, horrible for them, below their standard. And then what really, really, really they fucked up is that in this stalking of you, this obsessive attacking of you, because how your family got this family involved, they got one of the karmics, arranged karmics, to help them, because this arranged karmic of your divine counterpart, the now ex arranged karmic, hates you, jealous of you, because it was like the second your divine counterpart or multiple of your divine counterparts had seen you, they were like, holy shit, I didn't know a spiritual connection could be like when you have a spiritual connection with someone and you see them in public, you're like everything is like, holy shit, who is that? You know what I'm saying? And it's like this person's ex or their partner or whoever rules this family, could even be the patriarch of this family, the nasty old dude, pedo or something, was like, no, I can't have that. I can't have that for my child. And then somebody in your family's like, I can't have that for my child either. Let's figure out how to hurt this person. If they knew you were already connected, or if this is like your ex or something, I don't think it's your ex, it's someone you've never been with. They wanted to use this person to hurt you. They lied to this person about you to hurt you. Because the thing about this is, you both were born into families of muggles. Both of you have abilities. Both of you were... See, they don't want me to say it. They don't want me to say it because it's true. Both of you were possibly stolen at birth, switched at birth, have abilities. both in this program, protected program here, intuition, both psychic. And unfortunately, hold on, sorry. Ow, sorry guys. Oh my god, these people really don't want this to come out. But it's like, I really need a new phone holder, guys. This sucks. But basically, it's like the only way these people were able to attack you spiritually, like astrally, this whole time was when they were able to lie to your soulmate about you. And your soulmate has abilities like you. You have the ability to attack this person the same way they have the ability to attack you. And their family members are not psychic. They don't have abilities. They're jealous of this this divine counterpart of yours, just like how your family was jealous of you. They can't, these people's family members can't see anything, they can't hear anything, they just had cameras watching the both of you, watching you throwing things in the way. Jealous, ugly. These people have snot hanging out of their nose. These people have overgrown fingernails. They're sitting there on their phone going, oh, look at them, yeah. And it's like they're ugly, they're getting cheated on, they have STDs. These people have been watching you. This has happened, they've been degrading themselves watching you for years. And the whole time it's the family of your soulmate. At first it was your family and these people, so you weren't able to tell, but your family has been replaced. They've been killed, they've been sniped and replaced, or thrown in a dungeon somewhere, a CIA dungeon, something like that. That's why you're not hearing much noise from your family. You spoke up about them, you yelled about them, you named them out. You could have sent a report to the FBI. You want to know why some of you guys got hung up on, or some of you guys, your call didn't go through. You know why? Because the request was heard, and you need to stop calling them. You need to stop calling the FBI about it, because they've been replaced. The people you called about have been already replaced before, so you don't need to. It feels like they're getting away with things. They're not even alive. They're not even alive to actually experience what they stole from you. They're already dead, and you're being made up by these secret organizations. That's why they want you to forget about this loss, what was stolen from you, and go out there and follow your dream, because whatever you put out there, there's going to be thousands of gang stalkers or watchers sent in to be your customer. If you want to be an industry singer, go do it, because there's going to be a lot of fans all of a sudden, because there's really crazy ways that they can help people manifest, especially in situations like this, especially if you have abilities, because your whole family's dead. There's no one to talk about you that actually knows your past. And all of a sudden you show up on the big Hollywood screen randomly, and no one asks any questions. And you have an inspiring story. I was homeless. I decided to follow God, follow my dreams. I was being attacked. There's a lot of people that go into the industry that don't even tell you how they've been stalked similarly. Literally. That's why they said just go for it. Go for whatever you want. Put yourself out there. This is the best time to put yourself out there. And if these people are still watching you, just know they can't do shit to you. Your soulmate has figured out you're their soulmate, and they don't want to attack you anymore. That's why you could have felt a decrease in attacks, because these people cannot use your soulmate as a mule to attack you anymore. They can't lie to you anymore. They could have put false depictions in their mind of things you were doing that you weren't even doing. Blaming things on them, blaming things on you. They could have done the same to you. Do not trust the depictions in your head. They're false. Only ask God, and God will give you a sentence and a message, and that's the true source. That's the true message. No more discombobulation. These people cannot mule this person to attack you anymore, and they can't wave a red flag over this person to get you to attack them. Because there's something, even if you don't end up with this person, there's something in your spiritual code that doesn't allow you to actually hurt each other, but you can hurt a lot of other people. This is giving me like powerful warlock and powerful witch, but you're way more powerful than that. You're like two deities. You're basically two deities. This is their statue over there. It's like they have their own god. Like, for me, I'm a man, so I resonate with a masculine energy. So it's like as if I had a god statue over here, and my family was adopted and abusing me and throwing trash at the male statue. And it's like they had a goddess statue over there, and they were throwing trash and cracking it down and abusing that statue. It's like both of these nasty, disgusting, pedophile, trafficking families, kidnappers, had their own statue, and it was their own abused child that was gifted, that grew up to be now who you are watching this video. Both abusing these statues. Now you're free. It's like as if I feel like you energetically forgave this person, and it healed them in a way really fast to realize something, realize their worth, realize who they are, realize how their power is over these people, and be like, look, like, no, I don't need to attack this person or do this anymore. It's embarrassing these people. It's embarrassing their family members around them. These people could have tried to rub things in your face while they were manipulating this person in front of you without them even knowing. And it's like now, they could have even been rubbing things into their face too. And it's kind of like, now it's like now that your energies are mildly more aligned, it's not like you're connecting. You don't have to be connecting with this person. You don't have to even know this person. But now that your minds are aligned, it's like knocking everything these people built down. There's nothing they can do. It's like this person is starting to thrive. If this person was dealing with addiction issues, like, you know, they have a drug addiction, that's why you don't talk to them or something. If this is someone you already know, they're like getting sober, like they're fixing themselves, something like that. Like they're like getting their shit together now that they've connected with something pure like you. And this story goes vice versa. Like someone in your mind was depicting something wrong about this person, and you could have unknowingly been attacking these wrong people. And now it's like everything is balancing itself out. Because even if, okay, hold on. I'm gonna retouch. Why are you retouching my face? Do not retouch me. Turn it off. I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna have a cigarette. But it's like, I don't know, it's like they just can't do anything to you. They can't show up to places and make up this problem with you and that problem with you. It's like these people are looking really ugly. Four of Pentacles, like they lost a lot of money. And this could have been like years down the line, years coming, of stalking and attacking you. And it's like they can't attack you anymore because their powerhouse, their horse, their dark horse, whatever you call it, their big horse, their ox, their spiritual ox, which is your counterpart, is no more. And you, the spiritual ox of your family, well, you don't need to do anymore. They're dead. So something might actually happen to this person's family very similarly, especially if, you know, they're being abused in a similar way. These people are literally just like they're so shameful, but it's like they have no shame. And so they're just like continuing to try to talk down on you, talk down on this person, or make fun of you too. I heard, if you have connected, I heard some of you might. Three of Cups, ooh, I don't know about that. Like, this person might still be in a relationship with someone else, but they don't want to be. Or this person is letting them connect with you. Like, they're like, okay, whatever. Like, it's like, this is too much. I'm stuck. But it's like you're both using this energy to heal and leave. Leave this toxic system of stalking and harassment. Maybe not together, but like still, like it's playing out its course. And these people that have been in between, watching this whole time, heckling or something and doing nasty things. I heard vandalizing your car, vandalizing your documents or something. They don't know you. These people don't actually know you that well. They're from your counterpart's family. So they actually can't attack you. If you are connected with this person, the more you connect with them, the more these people that did things to you get karma. Because remember, the one thing these demonic people always hate is happiness. Even in their own relationships, in this cult, they're unhappy. Their sex lives unhappy. But to hear true, pure connection between two souls, or even to feel it or see its effect on some people, it's absolutely gut wrenching for these people, especially when they tried to bring you down. Oh, thank you, Ascension. Oh, hey, God Particle. Okay, I'm hearing that quote. I know I say the quote all the time, but when I saw God Particle in the chat, I heard that quote from The Office where Pam says, "I feel God in this Chili's tonight." I feel God. I don't know, maybe somebody likes going to Chili's. It's like if you go to a restaurant in public, you're going to be completely safe, by the way. Like, I heard food in your town suddenly is really good and really fast, especially when you order it. And that's all I'm gonna say. And food, when they order it, is really nasty. Slop together, spat on, who knows? Because people know what these people did. And they're on the second tier of intelligence away from the public, or in the underground, where they did underground crimes. They really fucked with the underground code, so underground people are fucking with them in their own criminal ways. Five of Pentacles in the reverse. If you guys felt left out in the cold, or like homeless or something, and some of you guys are unhoused, I know exactly what... I came from that same boat. I just got... Sorry guys, I got booted out. I just got booted out of my reading. Someone booted out my reading. So, I'm back. But, yeah, like... Because I could totally relate with that. I just spent, like I said earlier in the reading, like about 3 months at a shelter, and it was really nice. It was in the back of a Catholic church, and I learned a lot of things there. It was really cool. I met a lot of cool people, other homeless people, went to different hangout spots, you know, learned different lifestyles, and it was really cool, different points of view. And I felt like, you know, I never felt once during that journey, you know, no matter how cold it was, or how nasty it smelled, or whenever I got sick, or whatever, you know, however things didn't pan out right, it was kind of like, you know what, I felt God in this Chili's. I really felt like God really wanted me to be there and learn those things, and I still had a good time regardless. It was awesome. I ended up giving up my bed at the shelter because it was a really rainy day, and one night, and there's this woman at the door, and she started to fucking cry. And the guy who was working at the shelter that day, you know, people deal with their problems, but I kind of know him to be kind of a little bit of a jerk, or kind of like a little stoic, like he's kind of strict. And I didn't like seeing this lady cry. She had all her bags, and she was hella wet, and she was like a young, like, you know, she like was like a little older than me. And I was like, I felt so bad, and I was just like, I'm about to leave this shelter anyways, you know, I'm getting into grips with my mental health, and I was just like, take it, like, I really... She was like, thank you. I was like, please don't thank me, like, I do not want to see you out there. Like, she was crying, and I knew the guy helping her was not going to take her seriously, like, because I knew he was going to think she was a drug addict, or blah, blah, blah. Oh, you're homeless, and you're just crying because you don't want to be on the street. And I was like, no, just take my bed. Just give her my bed. Like, she needs it more than me. You know, she's a lady. Like, that's horrible. Like, I felt so bad. I felt so fucking bad. But I just felt like, you know, like, God just places you in places, and even takes you out of places just because that's your job. Just like how when you're out there and a miracle happens, just because someone else felt like, hey, I'm randomly gonna help you out, or like, hey, I'm gonna leave this thing that you need randomly out here on the street, and you're gonna pick it up. You know, like, it's just, that's just how things like that work. So it's kind of like, maybe some of you watching me could really resonate and be like, you know what, like, yeah, that was like a rough situation that I might have been put through. Maybe, you know, maybe in some blame to some of this harassment, spiritual attack, whatever, gang stalking. But in the end, it's like you ended up walking away with more things than you had before. And they want you to highlight that, like you could have come out of this with more lessons, more new friends. I heard some more people made some new friends that really understand them. And it's like these people are watching this and they're just sulking more in their depression. Realize this could have been 4 years or 5 years that they were sitting here trying to put you out in the cold, trying to keep you homeless, trying to keep you out in the cold or spiritually homeless, away from people, by yourself, uncomfortable. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Ina Barcinas. Thank you, God Particle. Thank you for the confirmations. But it's like these people sat there and watched you still be a good person, still be an angel, and still not lose your empathic heart, your earth angel heart. They watched you earn your wings. You learned lessons of detachment. You learned lessons of having true empathy for people, seeing people through God's eyes. And you were not only seen in the spiritual realm by your ancestors and by angels, your work through this journey that these people dragged you through or thought they dragged you through, but also God's organization, as in the people down here that work in secret organizations and people that do the gang stalking, they saw it too. And you have a very, very high, I almost said priority, but I was gonna say high reputation. You have a very high reputation. You have a very good reputation. So it's like, expect things to be very lucky. I've said this before. You could have noticed before certain products that you like, or certain items at the store that are your favorite, just suddenly always go on sale now. It's like little things like that. Suddenly they'll just become free. Somehow. Maybe that check you were waiting for the government's finally coming in. Maybe you're gonna get housing soon. I don't know. There's a lot of things being arranged for you that are meant not to look like they're gonna work out, but they do, because of everything you've been through. And there's nothing these people can do about it. They've literally they've made themselves into slop. They've literally just turned really sloppy. They've done nothing exactly for 4 years, 365 days a year, 24 hours a day, or 5 years. They've done nothing except watch you and try to find ways to harass you. They haven't done anything to better themselves. They haven't done anything new. But that entire time, you could have been learning new things or bettering yourself. And you're being rewarded for this now. Your fortitude is being rewarded by God. Let's check out the homemade oracles. I shitted and farted. Yeah, these people are shitting their pants. I shitted and farted. They really didn't expect you to be a go-getter. It's like every time something they threw in your way came down, it's like you took that as a learning moment. You turned the trap around on them. You made them look like a bad person in front of everyone around them watching. Every single time. It's like every single trap they throw you in, you just climb right back out. Yeah. You're being seen as this player right now. Even if you're somebody that's not a player, even if you're somebody that's not particularly like going out and dating and stuff, you're being seen as a very attractive, very sexually attractive. I heard there was something about your sex life that these particular people wanted to stop because, like I said, they knew something about your soul connection that you didn't know. And they knew that the moment that you would just be happy or just in love with yourself or in love with your life, that you would be unstoppable. But you already were unstoppable. You already were. These people live godless lives. And no matter where you go or where they put you in, you always find protection. There's always protection. There's always something there for you. Landed there by God or landed there by people sent by God, literally. If you are single, I'm just going to tell you right now, be very careful. Because there's something about all of the attraction and beauty spells they could have done on you and love spells they did on you are backfiring on you now. I mean, backfiring on them now, 4 to 5 years later. Like it's not backfiring on you, but ricocheting off of you. And it's making you more attractive. So if you're single right now, and if God sends you somebody that's interested in you, just know that this is God's way of getting back at these people. If you're finding random things, you're like, I didn't ask for a partner. I didn't ask for this job. I just wanted a regular life. I just wanted to be left alone. You're being given these things because there are specific things that God knows, that only God knows, that these people don't want you to have, that God's going to give you. Because that's the most mental torment and torture you can give this ugly audience you've been having for years now. Because this show, this Truman Show, was never for them. It was for you. Because you're one of the main characters. You're not a regular Joe like them. You have God genetics. You are part deity. You are somebody with abilities. You are a seer. You're somebody that's very in touch. You are definitely a matrix parabola. You are somebody that does not land anywhere on the map these people can find you to or glue you to. So therefore, this reality now is for you. You do not have to manifest anymore. Everything is a manifestation already, and it's working in your favor. Because this is the timeline where you're supposed to be successful if you read the signs properly. Yeah, you're meant to make a lot of money in this life. And like I said, they're making you look celebrity hot. I don't know what it is. Maybe you're getting back into your fitness routine. Maybe you're getting your energy back, but something about this backfire, it's making these people look real bad. Because these people are having stomach issues. They're shitting and farting in their pants. They're sharding themselves. Remember, oh my god, that reminds me, I used to watch Keeping Up with the Kardashians a lot, and I remember, like, Kim Kardashian was asking her mom, she was like, do you know what a shart is? It's when someone shits and farts, and I thought that was so funny, but it's like, yeah, like, somebody's fucking sharding themselves, like these people have stomach issues, they're having, like, like, some people could have, like, severe, like, terminal illness, or something really bad going on with their organs, because there's something about play. Like, they always wanted to play. It's like they got this energy, this high off of watching you suffer because of them, that they kept taking drugs to amplify this high, or drinking extra or something to keep them up all night to watch you. And it's like they kept watching you slowly win and slowly relax and just be like, oh, everything's just fine. And it's just like they just kept taking more drugs to be like, no, I need to watch them. Because I swear to God, the more I watch them, something bad happens. I have the abilities. No, this person doesn't have psychic abilities. The whole time it was your soulmate. And now these people are useless. All they have is technology. They can't do anything. They can try all their might to sit on the toilet and take a fat dump, get constipated real good, and frown at a photo of you on their phone. And just hope to God the poo-poo transfers to you. It's not going to work. They don't have the abilities. They can sit there all day and, but look, guess what? They're sharding themselves. Maybe someone wanted you having stomach issues and they're just constantly barfing and stuff. Like, they're getting food poisoning. Because this is really not sitting well with their bodies. Especially when all you fed your body was ecstasy, meth, coke, crack, fentanyl, I heard, heroin, everything under the sun, and alcohol, and no water. And that's it. Of course. And these people could be 45 years old or 43 years old. Like, they should be old enough. You're old enough you should know better. You should know better. Or they could be older than you. And it's like, what the fuck? Or 54. Someone could be 54 or 34. Yeah, let's get into it. Isn't this supposed to be that girl? Or maybe I'm mistaking her with the other girl. Wasn't this that one girl that's being trafficked right now? Like, people think she's being trafficked. Is it Vicky or whatever? Is that her name? Remember? And people are like, blink twice if you're in danger. And she's like around all these men, random men, and not one female. And like, yeah, Vicky, thank you, Ascension. Yeah, somebody's stuck in a Vicky situation in this fucking reading, but it's not you. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. Yeah, somebody in this group used to be really sassy, like a really pretty girl, got bought out by this group, and now she looks like a mess. Like her fucking eyelash extension is glued to her cheek. She's got her hair's fallen out. She's just been strung up on drugs. She's in danger. She feels like she's in danger now. It didn't feel like she was in danger before. She was being trafficked against her will because she was just having all the drugs and partying and watching you suffer. But whoever this woman is, she's in trouble now. She now knows she's in trouble because she's realizing she can't leave. You can't leave if you want to stay. If you want to stop taking drugs, you know, like you can't be here. But also, you're not allowed to stop and you're not allowed to leave. We own you now. That's what I heard. And this is somebody that was jealous of your counterpart. This is somebody that tried to switch her energy or his energy, and this could be somebody that is used to hoeing themselves out. Maybe self-prostitution, urban prostitution, you know, I'll do this with you for 100, 200, very casual. Try to switch energy with your divine counterpart. I heard domestic violence. This person's going through domestic violence. This could be a woman that acts like a man or a man that acts like a woman. And it was just like had this hatred for you, but it's like weird. Whatever gender they're in, it was like a weird, unfounded hate. It's like if you are, like, let's say if you're a man, this could be like another man that just hated you for no reason. It's like, why? Like, I get it. Like, maybe your woman wants me. Okay, whatever. If this is like, or if some of you, it's a woman, and it's like, why do you hate me? I'm a man. Or if you're a woman, this is a man, you know, etc. Why do you hate me? We're not even the same gender, da da da. Like, why do you hate me so bad? Are you gay? It's like, this is one of those people where it's like, this is a woman that wants to fist fight a man because for why? Or this is a man that wants to fist fight a woman, and it's like, why are you so threatened by a woman? This is that kind of person, and this person's no longer in that energy, this distorted masculine energy I heard. This person tried to switch roles or switch reputations with your divine counterpart and make your divine counterpart seem like the whore. And this person could not even know the divine counterpart directly at all. Like, they could just dress similarly and then convinced everyone else outside of you both that they were you. And vice versa. This person had someone dress like them come around you and try to mess something up. You both were like catfished. And if it's not in person, it was like energetically. You were like, please, God, there has to be someone like me out there that's not lying, that would never do any of this stuff, that's just looking for someone honest. There has to be someone like me, and there was, and that was them. They were just being blocked by this person who's now a trafficking victim. Have you seen the movie Taken? And you know how they ended up finding that girl's friend dead and overdosed with a bunch of needles in her arm, handcuffed to a bed? Because she decided to go out to the club, go out with the guy they met at the club in Europe and not come back to the hotel? That's what this girl feels like. All of a sudden she's waking up and now there's another needle in her arm and she's like, hey guys, wait, I want to stop. And it's like, no, hear more. This person's incoherent now. This person and this whole group of people, they're incoherent. They're, but Jungle Collective, just conk out on drugs like, you know, well, Jungle Collective is like, and they don't even finish the sentence. They're just so high, they're just like, they like nobody, they're looking like that picture of Lindsay Lohan in her car. Like, they look like that. That's what it looks like in my mind. That's what someone looks like. Someone could have red hair. So this girl could have red hair. Like, someone is like that. Like, you know, like, they look bodied, like, they look murdered, like, dead, like, they look fucking dead, like, yeah, like, no one, oh my God, like, nobody's giving any pussy, no one's giving any dick, like, nothing's doing like, when they thought they were hard, they were getting hard off of watching you cry, and, like, oh my God, why is things not working out now? They're like, what? Like, it's not it's not working. It's like as if they gave you all their sexual energy too. They wasted it all, giving it to you. I heard if this is a cult, These, if you're a woman and these are like lesbian-esque women or masculine women that like don't even like their boyfriends like screaming at you or like making everything about them, like competing with you or copying you, it's like now they're scared of you. They don't even want, these women don't even want to make eye contact with you because you can steal their man. I heard you can steal my fucking man. Like, they're stopping now. They used to have lots of sex, right? And be like, oh, we're doing sex messages. Oh, look at us. We're showing off. And it's like, now that these people have seen you connect with your divine counterpart or see you guys like in a better light, now that you're connecting, it's like now these women are losing their men to you. And if you're a man and this is a group of men that are kind of gay, have a gay obsession with you, and they kind of have masculine girlfriends or girlfriends that are a little weird, it's like they don't want to mess with you anymore because that you could probably, same with the women don't want to mess with you, and the men, because you could whoop their ass. Like, they know that you could totally like throw hands, you could whoop their ass real good, like you could really like turn them into fucking chopped tartar on the ground for real, like explode them into bits with your hands and feet. Or you got a gun, you can fucking blow them up with that magnum, you know what I'm saying? Like, they know you got a concealed carry, they know maybe you were in the military, police, they know something about you where they're like, okay, first of all, no, second of all, if I step foot to this woman or man with my partner, because I'm a pussy and I can't show up anywhere without my partner, and this is my only value as my partner because I lost all my money to drugs, and I need everyone to know that I still have my partner, you're gonna steal their partner. You can. Not that you would. Not that you want that crusty ass, stanky ass bag of potatoes next to them that smells like fucking mildew, but I'm just saying you can. And that's why they're scared of you now. Because if you were that attractive and that powerful to change the heart and the mind of your own divine counterpart that they lied to, and if you really resonate with that, this person's completely changed. They're like, damn, is the dick that good? Is the pussy that good? You got this person washing dishes now. You got this person reading the Bible. I want to try. Like, now they're like, I want to try. And then the woman that were yelling at, they're like, no. Why? You're a lesbian anyways. You're obsessed with Jungle Collective anyways. What the fuck? Like, leave me alone. No. Now what did I hear? No, don't kill yourself. You're so sexy. No, you're too sexy. Don't kill yourself. I don't know why I heard that. That's like, I don't know. Like, is somebody like, oh my god, I don't know, like, no, that's like these people's partners, holy shit. Okay, yeah, like, now, like, okay, this sex cult, their partners are like, they have this energy towards you where they're like, I'm sorry that my girl, like, messed with you and I want to save you. Like, there's like Captain Save-A-Hose, like, you turn 50% of the cult into Captain Save-A-Hose. You turn half the cult into blue, basically. Like, at first it was all red and everybody was like, fuck this person. And now that they're like seeing, you know, what your energy does to people that, you know, you're connected to, it's like it's giving me the energy of, okay, it's like you're all like in the locker room and everybody has their clothes on all the time and you're like the nerd. And these women that are picking on you, you know, like, we got big boobs and whatever, and we're looking at you and look at her boyfriends. And it's like on the first day of gym class, you take your shirt off and they're just like, and it's like you're like, you know, maybe you're like Billie Eilish energetically and you wear a big shirt over your curves and you're in the locker room with these hater ass bitches. And this is the locker room moment. You take your shirt off, they're like, oh, I need to keep my man away from this one. I should keep you know what? I better not make this one mad. I'm gonna stop now. Because these bitches were smoking crack and snorting meth and, you know, doing all this nasty shit over and over again, neglecting themselves. Now they're showing up to the same locker room as you now. And you know, if you're a guy, these guys are out here like, pull your pants down. They're like, Their eyes going all the way down to the ground. They're like, oh. And they're like, you know what? I'm gonna keep my woman away from this one, especially when he wears gray sweatpants. We're gonna keep it pushing. You know what? I'm sorry, sir. I'm very sorry. Because they were like, ha, look at me, look at me, look at me, look at my car, look at my bitch, look at this, look at my dude, look at this. And it's like they lost their job, they lost their car, they lost their skincare, they lost their hair, they lost their fucking body, they lost everything. Because they spent every day dehydrating themselves while watching you hydrate yourself. And now 3 years have passed, and now it's way too late to catch up. Because now you've been given a chance to like refill your foundation to like 100. So now like these beauty curse spell whatever, it's not happening. And you're looking banging. And if you have a partner right now, it's making whoever this person over here, you know, that wronged you, you know, if this is a false twin flame we're talking about, look at you up and down and be like, fuck, I fucked up. I really fucked up. If this is somebody, they got someone involved, because there's more than one. There's a good one in this group and there's a bad one. And the bad one in this group was really loud about you. Oh, I'm better than Jungle Collective. I got someone way better than them. Turns out their person is gay. Turns out you're hot. Turns out their brother is your soulmate or their sister. This is like a fucking K-drama. This is like a Korean drama right here. This is like a telenovela right here. It turns out their best friend is like your actual soulmate. Now this person's clutching their pearls and trying to change their hair and trying to, you know, skin swap with your soulmate, and it's just looking ugly on them. And they're just like, ah! In the mirror, you know, just screaming at the hair falling out in clumps in their hands. All the fucking love spells. Because this false person, this false twin flame in this group, you know, they had abilities, but they abused them by doing love spells on you to steal you from your soulmate. So they were over here. So now all of it's because you don't want this person. There's nothing attractive about this person. That's why they're turning ugly. The spell works if it's somebody that you know would be attracted to you and actually would approach you. But there is a clock to love spells. That person doesn't approach you. Remember, I always reference The Craft. Remember in The Craft when that girl does a love spell on the guy and she doesn't consummate with him and he tries to assault her because he's like obsessed? There's things like that happen, but there's another end to that spell where if they're not even interested in you and they're not ravaging towards you, and it backfires on you if you can't get them to complete the spell, because everything you go up must come down in the spiritual world. So if you throw up a love spell at someone who hates you, who would never want to be with you, if you know up and down and you're not willing to put any effort in yourself to be the person they want, by the time that spell lands back down on you, you're fucked. It doesn't go to them. It goes straight back to you. Because you're forcing a spell against God's will. This person doesn't willingly love you or never will. So therefore, that spell goes right back to you. And it makes this person obsessed with you. But you don't want them. It actually repels you. It actually repels people from them. So this person over here also that did this spell, they're having a mental breakdown trying to compete with your soulmate. Your soulmate's cool, calm, and collected. You're cool, calm, and collected. Everybody, it's like as if like this whole entire time, this was completely separate. It's like they chose the wrong people to show off in your face or to try to attack you with. Because you're not attracted to any of them. This whole sex cult was ugly before this glow down, and now it's like indefinitely ugly to other people. Like before, these people got away with lies about having a moment with you or even talking to you face to face or even having used to be friends with you when you never met any of them, or some of them you don't even know personally or have talked to them for years. You haven't talked to some of them for 10 years. Damn near, you probably forgot their name. But it's like before, people were able to believe it because these people looked normal. These people used to look normal. they could have gotten like a big inheritance or cut from their families that they also stole from your soulmate. You know, they looked normal, so people were believable. Maybe maybe they try to compare themselves to you, make it seem like you were down and out. Try to make it because you look different. Some of you guys look alternative. Some of you guys are just really different, eccentric, eclectic in some way, maybe in the way you talk or the way you carry yourself. And they got away with it. But now it's like instead of maintaining the lie, instead of nursing the lie and watering the lie so that it continues to grow into a big tree that never gets knocked down by truth, they ended up neglecting themselves. They neglected themselves so bad that now they're super ugly, to the point where now everybody doesn't believe a shit they say. People are like, you don't even look like someone Jungle Collective would even spit in the direction of. And it looks like everything else you lied about is a lie. Because it's like these people started to talk about your appearance, but it makes them look not credible, like incredible, because they don't have the looks themselves. So it's like they're just losing credibility more and more. Hey, Brianna, good to see you. Oh, I'm so glad to see you right now, too, Prophetic Pisces. Thank you. I'm so glad. Real Prophetic Pisces says, or piss on if they were on fire. Exactly. These wouldn't even be the kind of people you would piss on if they were on fire. And they're not even, people are developing a character of yourself that you're creating outside of this bubble that they tried to trap you in, and they see you as just a pretty kind person that doesn't mess with anyone, that's very talented and very modest, humble, doesn't show off, doesn't fucking toot your own horn, doesn't take too much space, but gives space to others, makes space for others. There's something about you that you're a very good teacher. Someone said you're a very good teacher. You would thrive teaching something that you know, or just giving information in some way, or sharing it in your gifts, or just if you're running a business, like you should be the one training the new employees, because you're really good at it, and you're the one that created, especially if you're the one that created it. But people just see you as this very, like, this person that's got it, you know? And they're looking at these people, and they're like, everything you've said has fallen flat, and now no one gives a shit. And there's something about, like, if you're being attacked by a karmic soulmate, like somebody that's not meant to be with you anymore, like they turned rotten or bad, this person's going to have to watch you meet your soulmate outside of this situation, because there is more than one soulmate. You might not be with this, remember, you're not going to end up with this counterpart. You may not even meet them. There's a very slim chance of you going to be with this counterpart, because there's too much bad karma in this situation for God to ever want it to be for someone at your level. If you were at a lower level and you had less responsibilities, maybe God would have let it pass. But because you're at a higher level and you have to help a lot more people now with the things that you've been taught, you are not allowed to be going out with people even if they change their mind. You're not allowed to go out with any exes. This is another message about how you should stay away from also people from your past, even if they have come around, even if you don't have any bad blood with them, just because it just keeps things pure. It keeps everything in this new journey pure as possible. No hiccups, no weird things. There's a lot of lessons, old lessons attached to those old friends. Some of those people might not even have matured as much as you think they did, you know, and it's like reoccurring things about personality and friends that you already passed, that you are more worth letting go. So they're just saying, yeah, like, let go of those past things, and if this person, you know them, let it go. You know, I would say if this person, you already met them, let it go. This situation, let it go. It's attached to something really dirty. This situation is dirty, it's bad. But, you know, it's up to them. Because, you know, I do see 10%, you know, I don't want to be over optimistic, but once in a while, when someone does something bad like this, they make up for it and they change themselves. And once in a while, you know, 1%, they come around right on time. But usually it doesn't take that fast. Usually it's, you know what I'm saying? Especially if it took them this long. So I see this as like these people all together seeing you move on with your current partner who's supposed to be with you, or someone new, and it's going to be really good. It's going to be marriage very soon. Yeah, Six of Wands. They're going to be watching you be very, very successful with this person, but very successful in general in all your endeavors. They just said, go try it. Give us an excuse, give God an excuse to put eyes on you. Give God an excuse to give you lots of money. Give God an excuse to make you successful. You can't just sit there and wait for things to happen. You have to put yourself out there somehow. You have to offer yourself up in some way here, like your gifts in some way. Start that business, make those videos, post those pictures, do whatever it is that you want to do, what your heart wants to do. Don't think about people in the past laughing at you saying, oh, you can't do that, or oh, are you sure? Because those people can't do it. If someone tells, I'm the kind of friend where if someone tells me I want to do this, I 100% will say, go do it. Go fucking do it. I will support it. I'll be your first customer. Because you never fucking know. You don't want to be that one person that's like, oh, I don't know about it. And they go and do it anyways and it's successful. No. You don't want someone to do that to you. I'm not going to jinx you like that, bro. Like, I've seen it happen. I've seen miracles happen for all kinds of people. Go do it. The crazier the dream, the crazier the miracle. Go for it. And if it doesn't happen, that means you didn't ask for something big enough from God. Because you deserve it. So that's what I'm saying. Like, that's why they're cycling it back about staying away from people from your past that are used to seeing you at the time when you didn't see this potential you have for yourself now with God. Because now you have God, and once you have God, you have literally the sky's the limit. So they said, like, yeah, like, you just stay away from that because you're way past that, and just give God an excuse. Give the universe an excuse to reward you. No matter what these people have been trying to do to you, no matter what they already got away with, because just know they don't get away with anything. Their punishment is death. It's instant death. I already said you in the beginning of this reading. And it's all slowing down. There's a shift in the energy, and you're going to be let free. Don't have imposter syndrome, and don't let that shackle become a phantom on your ankle. It's no longer there. Go. Just go for it. Go for it. Go for it. Go for it. If you feel like going there, go do it. If it doesn't work out, fine. At least you're never going to, just know every situation that God leads you to do, whether it be random, no matter how big or small, you will never walk away with less. They said you will never walk away with less than what you brought. You will always walk away with something free, with something else. You will walk away with more. You will run into someone who will give you a lesson, who will give you a compliment, who will tell you, who will give you a download. You will walk away with a gift. Someone will give you something. You will always walk away from every situation, especially if it's a situation you've never been in before. If it's a situation you've never experienced in your life, you don't know what to expect, you will those are the situations where you make the most. Like, you get the most bonus points. Like, you get the most, like, weird, cool, like, free things and lucky things, miracles in front of your eyes. You just have to get out of your comfort zone. These people wanted you to stay in your comfort zone. They wanted you to stay in the trauma zone, but the reasoning for that trauma no longer exists. And these people, these organizations want you to know you're safe. You're going the right way, and just to keep going. Even if you feel like you're faced with a wall, you're faced with, like, what am I going to do next? Don't question, just go forward. And if you suddenly feel like, oh my God, like, I feel crazy and I want to do this right now, go do it. Go do it. It just might land you somewhere you need to be. Don't be like, oh, I don't know, it's such a gamble, I don't know if it's going to even mean anything, I don't know if I'm going to lose money on it. Just do it. Just do it. If you know it's going to make you happy, just go do it, and you might end up with something extra. But they want you to know that the walls these people built were never real. They were never real. They have no powers, and it just feels like the more you seem to be functioning and doing absolutely, exactly what you want and what you've been doing this whole time, it's like these people they're sinking more and more into their own quicksand. Yeah. They have bills to pay, and there's going to be bills paid to you. You're going to feel like the universe is paying you back things as if they owed you or something, like paying you a lot of things. Yeah. Spanish in reverse. Somebody, this could be somebody that doesn't speak Spanish. This could be like a group of people where maybe like their background is Spanish, like their family speaks Spanish, but they don't speak Spanish because it's in reverse. These are people that, or in general, like they don't speak Spanish. Or this could be someone racist that doesn't like people that speak Spanish. You know, like one of those people that are like, why don't you learn English? You know, like this could be one of those people. Spine. Yeah, somebody. When I saw spine, it made me think of a book, like the spine of a book. Something could be relevant about a library, but it's like the library is open and people are reading this person to filth. People are reading this group of people to filth. They could be in a community where people speak Spanish and they have no idea what these people are saying around them. They don't understand Espanol. So when everybody is saying stuff around them, these people are going out in public, they don't know what these people are saying. It could even be in a workplace. If you know this person has coworkers that speak Spanish, they're talking mad shit about this person. And it's like because they're reading them. They're like roasting this person, reading them for filth, reading their family for filth. I know what you did last summer. These people all know, whoever's speaking Spanish around these people, they know what these people did last summer because they're coming out looking like shit now. And it's like the spine of the book, it's like the book is opening and there's people are filling it up. The burn book from Mean Girls is opening and they're just filling it up with more information about these people, what they did to you, what they did to everyone. So I heard they were doing this to a lot of people in town, and this person has spinal issues. Someone in this group has back issues and refuses to go to the doctor because they don't want to be seen in public. Like they used to have a lot of friends in the community, so they know a lot of people that work at the hospital. They don't want to be seen. They keep saying next week when I gain more weight, next week when I fix my skin, next week when I decide to sober up, and they never do because they keep watching you, they keep seeing nothing happen to you as they want it to, and they keep getting obsessed, and then they fall into this cycle. So somebody can't actually walk. Someone can have like sciatica or something like deeper like that, like in their spine where they can't like walk or they can't like sit up. They have to lay down all the time. This is karma for some sort of death spell they're putting on you. Heroin. This person could be addicted to heroin or this person is self-medicating with heroin because they're trying to numb themselves from the pain of their back. Someone also smashed their fingers. Someone else also has like a broken hand or broken arm. They tried to break into some sort of property and somebody shot them in the hand or hammered them in the hand, smashed it open. This could have been an accident they did. These people can't work jobs because they have disabilities. They could be getting rejected for disability. They don't know how to fill out the forms. They're not in the system. There's warrants out for their arrest. Yeah, these people are down and out. Yeah, because these people are getting caught for peeping. Everyone knows that they've been caught peeping on you and peeping on other people. Someone smashed their fingers or caused this person to hurt their spine because they caught them peeping on them. They said, "What are you fucking doing, you pervert?" And they went in and smashed their fingers up. People are now peeping on them. These people feel like they're being watched in their own home the same way that they were watching you. This is my Ganesha card. Ganesha signifies good luck, intellect, wisdom, learning. And Ganesha is removing the obstacles. If you're having financial blockages, they're recommending that you listen to some mantras. Maybe Ganesha, because Ganesha is good at bringing in money, especially when you really need it. Thank you, Real Prophetic Pisces. Thank you, guys. But yeah, everything is all sorted, but these people are not okay. They're not doing well, and your job is just to ignore them. They might try to yell, they might try to scream. I heard sing. Yeah. They said if you ever get another attack from one of these distorted masculines in this group of gang stalkers, they said your best weapon is your sex appeal. your biggest weapon is your attraction. I don't know. I heard someone could worship Lilith. Lilith could be helping someone with their beauty. Um, Also, I mean, like, Lord Shiva, Lord Hanuman, they're very buff. So, Lord Hanuman, to me, I always look at Lord Hanuman to help out with workouts and fitness because they have an entire wrestling sport based on worshiping Hanuman. And they have entire protocols to bulking themselves up, becoming basically huge bodybuilder size wrestlers just for Hanuman because Hanuman is depicted as very muscular. So there's the power in your fitness or your physical health and your attraction that's actually warding these people away. So every time you feel these people on your energy, they said, perk yourself up a little bit, flip the hair, and just remember you are that bitch or you are that guy. You are that baddie, you are hot, and it makes these people sizzle inside. And it's also reminding them how far back in progress they have put themselves by stunting themselves and stagnating their lives watching you, and how they will never ever be able to catch up with you at this point because they're 5 years behind. I heard for some of you 10 years behind in the race. It's 10 years, 365 days each year to make up, to catch up with you in beauty, fitness, self-care, mental development, emotional development, coping development, mechanisms, healthy mechanisms that take years for people to build as a foundation to prop up these other amazing health perks like looking healthy, feeling healthy, being more energetic. They've already lost that chance. There are a lot of health issues these people now have that they're going to have to heal through. I heard up to 10 to 20 before they even get to a neutral point to be able to rebuild off of a foundation for their bodies, their physical bodies. And so they said that every time you feel like these people are attacking you, trolling you, whatever, just know it's coming from a place of hurt. It always was. But now it's even deeper. The knife is even deeper. And all you got to do is just cough on the knife, shake it a little, just ding, like just, just give them a smolder, just give them a little, sorry, armpit stain. I'm a working man. I got armpit stains on my shirt. Sorry. Give them a little hey, and then they'll back off. They'll be having they're gonna be, I don't know, they're gonna really not want to be alive anymore. That's all I'm gonna say. So. Keep doing that. Keep being you, being beautiful. Doing whatever makes you feel beautiful or healthy, or 100. Do whatever makes you feel sexy, because that is something that is being weaponized against these people for some reason. Maybe people in public are going to be seeing you, making comments around these people. It's tearing them down. These people can see you themselves, and they're just like, ah, put in that extra 5 minutes on the treadmill. Maybe you're going a little extra mile, making yourself a little fancy dinner, and it doesn't have to be like physical health. It could be like you're talking out loud with all of this intellectual language and these references and these things that are just so intelligent and sexy, smart, just can't be emulated. This intelligence can't be emulated. You're just watching more documentaries. You're like, yeah, I'm smart. At least I can fucking read past the 2nd grade level, okay? You're like, yeah, okay, you're Miss Smart, you're Mr. Smart, or you're Miss Baddie, you're Mr. Baddie, all right? We're in the Baddies Club here. It's like that, like spiritual baddie. If you feel sexy meditating, you feel refreshed, do that. You feel sexy doing the yoga, stretching yourself out in certain ways, you know what I'm saying? Getting yourself in that energy like a cat and making yourself feel feminine. It's like that is your weapon. You feel doing things, if you're a man, you're doing things making you masculine, whatever your energy is. And like I said, energy is not gender-based. You could be a man and carry yourself in a feminine divine energy. If you're a woman, you could carry yourself in a masculine divine energy. Depends on you. Personally, I'm masculine energy, but that's where I'm coming from. You know, you're nurturing these energies about you, these creative energies about you, these manifesting energies. Put on that outfit that makes you feel good. Start going shopping if you have the money. Suddenly God rewards you with extra money. Go out shopping, buy those things that make you, oh, this looks good. Like this, not because other people are wearing it, but this feels good on my body. Like I'm gonna try it on. Oh man, this makes my chest look good. Like I'm gonna wear this. Oh, this hat looks good. It makes my face shape work out. You know, like it's kind of cool. Like you're gonna be. It's like you're gonna be in this energy this week, and you have to weaponize it. You just have to remember you are attractive, and even if these people keep throwing stuff at you, just know they're not in the same place. They're not shooting in the gym with you. Every time these people show you an indicator they're there watching you and doing something annoying, just know that's every second they spend doing that. Every second they're not spending in the gym. Every minute they're spending watching you, they're not in the gym. Every minute they're yelling at you or typing comments, they're not in the library. They're not at school studying like you to be a doctor or to be whatever the fuck. I heard esthetician. I heard different things like studying to be a veterinarian. They're not doing that. They're not sitting here, you know, they're not sitting here speaking with God, taking time to pray, taking time to meditate. They're not doing that. Every minute they are encroaching on your space, they are neglecting themselves. Meanwhile, you are doing the opposite. So they want you to continue doing that. And, you know, demons are annoying. Demons are going to be pissy and they're going to, you're not doing it good enough. You know, ignore them. Ignore the voices. Ignore whatever the fuck they're trying to put out there. Because it's, remember, these people are basically on spiritual life support. And like I said, take that information I gave you. You could steal any of these women's men, or whatever you're into. You can steal their men, you can steal their women. You can turn all of their relationships upside down just by looking at them. Some of you are so powerful, you could just send that energy. And suddenly their partner just can't stop talking about you. And that's scary. That's scary. It's like you're infiltrating inside their minds, you know. These people can't sleep after everything they did to you. So I hope that that really resonated for you guys. I really went over an hour, but I hope that you guys really liked that reading and it brought you guys something useful. I haven't been on here in a long time, so you know, but I'm gonna do my usual closing reading, which is what's going to be happening this week using the tarot, and then I'm going to read the chat just for a second and head out. Oh, thank you guys. I love you guys too. Thank you. All right, so what is going on this week for the Jungle Collective? Nine of Wands. Tell me more about the Nine of Wands. Four of Cups. Ooh. Uh-oh. Okay. So, okay. Yikes. I don't think this is your energy, but like, I don't know, somebody, it could be a fire sign, an air sign, or an earth sign. They're going to be really anxious towards you. Like, they might try to bombard you with a bunch of messages. Like, this could be a situation, though, that only you know about. So this could be like somebody you hooked up with before and it was just once, or like only you know each other. Like, you never got around to meeting each other's friends. Like, you don't know each other like that. Like, you're not in each other's lives. It's just something between the two of you. Or this is somebody that like you used to be friends with, or like you had a fight with, and only you know with this former friend about this fight. Like, it must have been dirty, or it must have been something where like, okay, you know what, like, I'm just never gonna bring it up again. It's not that important. And it's like something that only you two remember. So whoever this this earth sign, air sign, fire sign is, it's something that you don't care about though anymore. I'll be real honest, it's a situation that you really don't remember. You probably don't remember this person either. Like, you don't remember what happened. You don't remember, like, this is somebody that's stressed. This is somebody that's remembering something that they did to you a while ago, a long time ago maybe, or a time where you're not in that place anymore, where they made you feel like you were against the world by yourself. Like where they could have turned everyone against you in some way, Nine of Wands, and made it so that you had to carry a lot of burdens on your back by yourself and figure it out by yourself. They could have made you lose a job. Like, this could be somebody that turned your job against you and got you fired or let go, or made it so you had to leave a job or some place where you were working and everything was fine at some point. Like, you were on your way to like working on something, and whoever this person is, they did something and they're anxious about it. And there's something about this week where this person's going to be in your energy. They're going to want to come back and make something up to you, or they're desperate. Like, this person's desperate to make something up. Like, they feel really bad. It's like as if all the pain and anxiety and bullshit unnecessarily that they gave you through this action in the past, or this fight, or whatever this was, if it's not like a firing, it's just like, okay, we broke up. We break up and we're not working on this relationship anymore. That's it. Like, it's like something that was in progress is no longer in progress. So if it has nothing to do with the job, it's like your connection together, it no longer progressed after this, and you didn't talk to anyone else about it. You barely told anyone, and it was like, oh, you know, whatever. So it's like, whoever this is though, like, this person feels really bad. Like, they're really anxious. Like, they're really stressed. And it could have been because this person didn't have their own money. Like, they were really broke at the time. They felt really insecure around you or something. And they want to come back around and pay you back in some way this week. Like, this person, but it's gonna feel urgent. Like, it's gonna feel like this person's like badgering you at first. Like, they're aggressive. Like, they're like, talk to me please, I'm so sorry, please talk to me please, talk to me please. Like, they're really like, hey, how are you doing? Hey, it's been a while. And you're not even gonna remember what happened. You're not even gonna be mad anymore. You're gonna be like, hey, what's up? Haven't talked to you in a while. Hey man, you know, I'm so sorry I was a bad friend, or I'm so sorry that like we broke up, or I'm so sorry I treated you this way, or I did this to you. Can I give you this? Can I pay you back, please? Like, someone's gonna try to come to you this week and be like, can I pay you back, please? Like, really bad. And they're gonna be very desperate, because this energy right here, it's almost as if they're trying to make you feel like this. Like, they're gonna rush you, like trying to rush you into a decision, like bombard you, like, or this could be like somebody texting you from this number, that number, this number, like 4 different phone numbers to get to you, just in case you block them all, like, just to talk to you. Like, this is someone that made you feel rejected. Like, this is someone that made you feel rejected at some point, and they're like, they're trying to dig through the trash to get you back out after they threw you in the fucking trash. The audacity. Yeah, this person has bad karma now. They don't have any money. They don't have any money. They chose the wrong person, or they chose the wrong path, or the wrong job, and they don't have any money anymore. They basically chose exactly wrong. And you made the right decision. This person's realizing you made the right decision on them. You cut them off a while ago, and you've been peaceful ever since. That's why you're not bothered by this. You probably forgot about this. Peace of mind. But just know, this person might get impulsive, and they might send you a random DM or message, and this is going to be what it's about. You're not even going to know what it's about. You might be like, yeah, what's up? This person might chicken out. This person might actually chicken out, because they'll sense how nonchalant you are, or how like you kind of forgot, that they might just, you know what, never mind, I hope you're okay, and dip out. But this person really wants to pay you or something. They want to give you money or a gift because they just feel really bad. Yeah, like, they want to make it so that you're not left out in the cold anymore, or they want to make it so that they're not left out in the cold from you. Maybe you've blocked this person. They don't want to be blocked anymore, so they want to give you something. But it might not be enough. Like, it might still not be enough for you to make up for this. So I really see you ignoring this. Some of you might take up on it, but like, I don't see it going further than that. Yeah, well, they said that if you do take up on it, it would be okay. 6 of Wands, like, it would be successful. It wouldn't be a fight. It might actually, if you do take this person's offer, they might actually help you get higher in somewhere in life. Like if this is like a former employer or something, like, and they're like, hey, look, I'm sorry about that situation at this job, but like, you know, I have a higher position at another location. If you just listen to me real quick and talk to me and let me apologize, we can make this up real quick. That's, yeah, that would happen. Yeah, this person might do something that takes away all the confirmation, like really take away all the burden from your life. Like they really want to take it all away. Like your life would be really easy if you talk to this person, even if you're like a little annoyed, but it's up to you. Yeah, this person wants a legacy with you, because secretly this person wants a legacy with you. They want to start a business with you, maybe even a family with you, or they want you to be managing a location for them. Yeah, a new job. This could be a new job, or this is a former partner, like I said, or friend who knows someone with a good job. If you're looking for a job, or they have money for you, or just a really cushy job position that pays a lot. Yeah, Six of Cups in the reverse, but you don't have good memories with this person. With the card flipped around, this person wants to flip those memories around and make them good. So I don't know what that's about. That could be up to you. They said, yeah, you don't have love for this person though. So no matter how hard this person tries, unfortunately, I don't see you being interested in them again. But you will take their offer just to make it fair. But you're not. I don't see you going further with this person. You don't have love for them. It's just too much. You don't do the games. It's too little, too late. You know what I'm saying? And it's just, this is too much drama for me. Like, I'd rather work at a job that doesn't give me this drama. I'd rather date someone that didn't mess up with me the first time. So, you know, like, that's a really big mess up to make with someone that you're suddenly interested in now. You should just, I don't know, grow up and let it go. But anyways, yeah, 10 of Swords in the reverse. Something is not dead. If you thought some sort of thing was dead for you, something that you wanted to stay alive, it's not. It's being protected. It was being hidden from you because it was being protected, okay? It could be like a job, like a dream you had, some sort of idea you had that got shot down, or something you were working on that got delayed. It's not dead. They said to keep going, try again. Now is a good time to try again, because it was just being protected because you were being attacked back then. You're not being attacked anymore. These people are pathetic. Everyone's attacking you, and if you go back to doing this thing that is not actually dead, you will be getting your revenge successfully. 5 of Wands. Yeah, these people wanted to compete with you. It's something that people were jealous of you about. They can't be jealous anymore. They're fighting, you know, they're jealous of someone who's basically a gun when they're nothing but a toothpick. So don't think about it. 7 of Pentacles. If you've been waiting for someone, I didn't say something. I was going to say waiting for something. If you've been waiting for something for a really long time, it's coming through this week. I heard a long time coming. If you've been waiting or for your life to move in a certain direction in general, it will be moving this week suddenly. All right, so I'm going to leave the reading there. I hope that you guys like this reading. I hope that it resonated for you guys. I'm gonna go now, but thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I'm gonna try to come on again soon. I'll let you guys know in the community. I know I'm sorry I'm here sparingly. It's just that I've been trying to get my things together, but I'm slowly getting things a little bit in order, so now I could come on here more often. Oh, I love you guys too. I love you. Thank you. I'm glad that you guys are doing stuff during the reading. It's cool. It really, like, it makes me, I feel stoked that, like, I have the kind of voice where people feel comfortable enough to just, like, do other things while listening to it. That's really cool. You know, like, that's awesome. Because I don't, you know, to be honest with you guys, I don't talk to anyone this much, like, in real life, except for on this channel. I don't joke. I don't smile this much, and I don't talk this much, unfortunately, in real life with other people, only with you guys. This is like my one little space where like I have people that, you know, I don't have to explain so much to, you know. It's just like our own little space. So thank you so much for being there, and like you have no idea how much like you guys being here really helps me, and I hope that what I have to bring to the table helps you guys. So yeah, also, I have openings available for my personal readings. Sorry, I've been lagging so hard on those. Like I said, I've been dealing with a lot of housing issues lately, but we're getting back in track. So I'll be open for those. If you're interested, go ahead and look on my channel directly. There's going to be a list of my services, pricing, and how you can get in touch with me. If you feel interested on passing on that good dharma, if you feel like passing on that good dharma and donating, I have a Cash App and a PayPal listed on my channel. I'll be putting it down in the description once this is posted. Sorry. But I hope you guys really liked how this reading is. If you liked what I said, or if it really resonated with you, feel free to leave me a like. It just lets me know that it's resonating, and that I'm doing my job for the divine properly. That's all. But anyways, thank you so much for being here. I'll see you guys next time, and remember, you're important and you deserve love. All right, peace. Namaste.